I welcome all CEOs, marketing and sales directors, and sales managers to this program entitled The Sales Samurai. If selling is a game, there is but one golden rule. The golden rule is do not achieve your sales target. I repeat, do not achieve your sales target. Instead, exceed your sales target. That's the way of the sales samurai. This training program is envisaged to motivate and create excitement into the arena of professional selling. People must be excited, take pride and joy in moving forward to get more sales, acquire more skills from time to time, if not accumulate as many skills as possible right away. Learning to sell must be continuous, and this program will provide you with the code of ethics derived from Bushido, more than 30 closing techniques, 80 sales strategies, sales psychology, sales linguistic skills, and above all, it is highly motivating. I welcome you to attend this seminar. Challenges is meant to get you fired up and bring out the best in you. Getting fired up is most important. There are 3 steps that the sales samurais will have to adhere to. Number 1, know yourself. How skillful are you? How confident are you? And number 2, know the environment. Yes, the market environment, the economic situation. And number 3, know your opponent. Opponent as in A, your customer, B, your competitor. Let's start with the principle of the sword. SWORD. S is for swift. Swift. Swift to act, i.e. proactive, not reactive. Swift to move into areas where there's opportunities. No delay. Fast and accurate. Swift to overcome objections and tackle questions effectively. Swift in closing the deal and move on to another client and another client. Having qualified your customers, you have the opportunity to do high-cut selling. Applying the high-cut selling skills will help you close more sales. Next is W, willing. Are you willing to go the extra mile to break your speed limit? Are you willing to escalate up the sales Everest? If you are required to achieve a certain target, are you swift enough to exceed the sales target? Are you fast? Are you fast in closing deals? And prior to that, are you a quick learner? Are you always observing the way you sell and always touching up your techniques, reviewing your skills from time to time? O is for organized. Are you organized in all ways possible to maximize time so that you can weave in more profitable activities into your limited time? You only work from 9 to 5, 7 hours a day, and therefore you have got to be organized with your time, organized with your sales presentation. Time and territory management is important. Able to cover a wider market area and meet more clients and do an organized sales presentation from introduction to closing, applying the organized sales presentation. R is for resilient, never giving up. You boost your mind with determination. Every time you take a fall, you rise again and try again. Customers may run you down. Competition may beat you, but you stand tall. You are resilient. You don't give up. Losers are those who give up. If you never give up, you will never be a loser. Every time you fail, find out why. Seek solution that you may be successful again. D is for discipline. Without discipline, you can never go far. You may acquire skills and knowledge. Your company may have provided you all kind of product to sell, but you lack discipline. Yes, even you have the backup from your company, you can't achieve because you lack discipline. Remember, discipline is the bridge that connects between planning and achievement. I repeat, discipline is the bridge that connects between planning and achievement. Discipline must emanate from within you. I repeat, without discipline, you can't go far. The katana or sword is the soul of the samurai. In this program, picked up ideas, principles to apply in the approach of professional selling, professional high-cut selling. First and foremost, the 6 pillar techniques. The 6 pillar techniques are Shuho Nage, which is gratitude. We must show gratitude on the one hand to our employer, and on the other hand to the customer who makes time to meet us to talk about his or her needs. And next is Irimi, entering. Entering here refers to meeting clients. You move with grace. You express thanks to the customer for making time to see you. You are polite and you are courteous. And that's how it is. Next is Osai Waza, firm control. You must be in firm control of the situation because you are interviewing the customer to find out their concerns and their worries so that you can provide them with the solution, which is either your products and or your services to help them. Yes, so therefore, Osai Waza, which is firm control, is important. Control of time, control of the conversation, with emphasis and focus on the purpose of the visit, not distracted in any way. Next is Kokyo, which is breath control. Breath control allows for focus. Prior to meeting the client, have breath control. Shut your eyes and focus for a moment as to what you will cover with this customer. Run through your presentation in your mind before meeting the customer. Breath control helps in no small ways. And finally, Oshiro Waza, which is sixth sense. You can only develop sixth sense through consistent practice until you move from conscious competency to unconscious competency. Every sales presentation is a rehearsal for the next one, and the next one is a rehearsal for the next one, and this goes on. You got to be better and better. No other way but improving in your ability, and you develop sixth sense in between, having middle of customers, knowing their behavior, knowing their concerns. You are able to read the customer, yes, calibrate the customer's behavior, and you are able to assess the customer's behavior, character, and their requirements. Kendo is the way of the sword. I is to come into conformity with Ki. Ki is energy. That is the basis of human vitality. You got to be enthusiastic when you meet customers. Remember, enthusiasm is the fuel that drives you, that support your determination to make things happen. In high-cut selling skills, there are 3 areas to look into. Randori. The Randori principle is important. Great results. Great results with minimal struggle. You achieve lots of sales, close a lot of deals with minimal struggle. And how do you do it? Understand the 80 sales strategies. Learn about sales linguistic skills. Learn about sales psychology, human behavior. Learn about how to use more than 20, even up to 30 closing techniques and have the ability to apply them spontaneously to close more deals. Next, Tenkan. Tenkan is turning resistance into collaboration. When the customer resists buying from you, how do you create collaboration? Tenkan is a good technique. In such a way the customer feels that you are actually working with him, not just selling to him and make money from him. In the way of the samurai, there are many techniques whereby you can use a sword to turn resistance into collaboration. Turning resistance into collaboration. Example would be to empathize with the customer. Feel for his concerns and worries. You've got to be a good actor. If you can't empathize well, you must learn to be a good actor. And that's the way of effective selling. That's the way of high-cut selling. Number 3 is get off the mat. In the dojo, where they practice kendo, get off the mat. It means to say the skills of disengagement. Stop arguing. Stop fighting. Yes, stop arguing with the customer. If the customer disagree with you, don't argue with him. Listen to his side of the story. Why he disagreed. Instead of pushing through what you believe. So this is what you call get off the mat. The skills of disengagement. When you meet your opponent, the customer, you must know their character and personality. Be a good listener. Listen with your eyes. You understand the customer better. By calibrating the customer's behavior, you will be able to understand and appreciate his behavior. And therefore, this will help you to accommodate, to interact, and assist. And as for the other opponent, the competitor, yes, you must know what your competitors are doing. What strategies have they applied? What products do they have that you may not have? Know where they are in the marketplace. Know their strength and their weaknesses. The organized sales presentation is number 1, sell yourself. meaning to say, make the client accept, approve, and appreciate you. Sell yourself. Next is sell needs. Help customers realize they have got such needs. Bring out their concerns. And then you sell solutions, how your product or services can help them improve their business. Next, sell the sale. Apply closing techniques, having overcome, having blocked off all objections, having tackled various questions, and you thrust in for the close, applying various closing techniques. You can apply more than one closing technique in any one sales presentation. Synchronize them and flow in the approach. If one cut doesn't close the deal, the next cut. If this cut doesn't close the deal, another cut. 2 to 3 to 4 closing techniques. This is high cut closing skills. Final step number 5 in the organized sales presentation. Prevent rescissions. The customer may have agreed to buy from you. Do not take that for granted. Customers may change their mind. You have to work out ways to prevent rescissions or cancellations by doing the right follow-through.